Hello, how are you guys? I hope you guys are doing good. I saw a post, let me just quickly read to you. I'll translate afterwards, right? It says, u-12-year-old wamba fazi into engizoyithini le akasafuni ngithinte ifoni yakhe. Owakho uyavuma uyithinte? Now that is a question. Now what she's basically saying is that her 12-year-old is denying her access to her phone, meaning she could have used a passcode, or is denying her access to touch her phone. And she's asking, if are your 12-year-olds also denying you access as parents to touch their phones? Now, I have a lot of questions about this. I have a lot of questions than solutions. Now, the first question that popped up in my head is like, why would you buy a 12-year-old child a cell phone? Now, if you are a parent, please do let me know in the comment section if you have bought your child who is under 16 years old a cell phone. Like, what is the reason for that? Why would you buy a child who is 12 years old a cell phone? What are you hoping to get from that? What results are you hoping to see from that? Now, for me, I honestly advise against this. I don't see the importance of buying your child who's under 16 years old a cell phone. And please don't come with the reasons of like, oh, I bought her a phone so that he or she will be able to have access to the internet when they're doing assignments and schoolwork and so back and so forth. You have a smartphone as a parent, right? Why not give your child, when they are doing assignments, your phone so that they can do assignments? Or better, you can buy a computer and put it in a dining room area where you can see what they are searching and have access to what they are searching. Why not buy a computer? That's still internet access, right? They can access that. You buy a computer so that they can do schoolwork, right? If that's the reason. If not, like, why are you buying your child a phone? What is the reason then, if it's not related to schoolwork? So I don't know, maybe I'm old school, but I've seen this thing, like, it's happening now. It has become like a norm that as a parent, you don't check the age restriction. You just simply buy your child a phone and give it to them like that. And for me, like, that is a dangerous decision to take or make as a parent. Because when you give your child a phone, you are giving her access to listen and watch things that you have no control over. Remember, you are a parent for a reason. You are a guidant for a reason, to guide them into right paths, to take right paths in their lives. So if you are giving them a gadget, they are no longer gonna listen to you. A lot of these kids' behavior now, you would be seeing them wearing school uniform, like mini skirts, acting a certain way that is like Cardi B vibes, Nicki Minaj vibes, Ice Spice vibes. And you're like asking yourself as a parent, where is she getting all that behavior from? It's very simple. From the phone that you bought with the money. Because you are not wearing miniskirts, but your child is wearing miniskirts. Where is she getting the aspiration from? Who inspires this child if not you? These kids will be listening to Ice Spice and Cardi B's song all night long. And you don't know that. You don't know even one song by Cardi B or Ice Spice. But your child knows like tons and tons of songs by Ice Spice and Cardi B. Now, what is Cardi B singing about? What is Ice Spice singing about? Is it uplifting things to women? Is it self-love that she's singing about? You don't know that as a parent. So when you are buying your child a cell phone, why are you buying your child? What is the reason? What are you hoping to get out of it? Growth? Being a parent, I've realized that it's actually a full-time job. Being a parent is hard, guys. It's hard because you have to be a mother, a father, you have to play your role at best. You have to be a doctor. At the same time, you have to be a cybersecurity. You have to be a security guard. And you also have to be a prayer warrior. On top of that, intercede for your child. Being a parent is not child's play, guys. I've seen that. You have to be on constant watch. Because if you are not watching, the devil is watching. And, the devil is so sleek. He is so sleek. You cannot be looking for like adult content. Maybe you're just like going on a website to download like maybe just music, and you go to this website, and then all of a sudden this adult content suddenly pops up. I've seen that. I'm just looking for a song, and this other content just pops up, and you're like, what could have triggered it? Because I've never searched for it, but it's popping up in my phone. Imagine a 12-year-old child who gets exposed to that. A lot of con people who are into con and watching con is that it's young kids. The behavior that they have, it exhibits that of con. I'm just using the word con for restrictions on YouTube. But I hope you guys get the point. If you don't want your child to be exposed to con, then why are you buying them a cell phone? And I've realized that there is a loophole. And I think that these young parents that are buying their kids phones, and they're failing to understand that as a parent, when you buy your child a phone, you have to have attached accounts, Google accounts, so that whatever your child is searching, you can have access to their search history. If you are a parent right now and you bought your child a cell phone, I want you to answer two of these questions. Do you have access to their Google history? Do you have your accounts cloned? If the answer is no, okay, fine. Second question is that, do you have apps that are installed in your child's phone that help to block adult content? If the answer is still no, then you have a problem at hand. And I would advise for you immediately to install those apps, clone those Google accounts for your safety and your child's safety. If the answer is no for both questions, you have a problem. You have a ticking bomb that is living with you right now, and you don't know when that bomb is going to explode. As a parent, you have to monitor what your kids watch. I remember there's an incident that happened, and then this mother had her accounts cloned, her child's cell phone accounts cloned to her phone. And she saw a man who was a pedophile who was trying to, kidnap her child. To a point of she watched this, and this man was even suggested that they would meet. And the child agreed. She's like 14 or something, but she was a teenager. She was a teenager at that time. They even agreed to a point of meeting at the mall. And as a child, you're like, what worse can happen at the mall? Kids get kidnapped at malls. But as a child, you don't think that far, because your thinking capacity does not reach the beyond. You're just thinking for now and what else can happen? I'll just sneak out and my mom is not going to see me. And when this mother found out who the person behind the profile is, it's a person who is old. It's an old man, a pedophile, looking for young girls to devour. Imagine your 12-year-old child having a phone and speaking to the very same pedophile. How are you going to see that? Because you don't have access to your child's phone. And you're asking people on the internet, what can I do? I don't have access to my child's phone. If you give your child a phone as a parent, just know you're playing with fire. Just know that you are playing with fire, and both of you are going to get burned. Because whatever affects your child is going to affect you. So why not be on watch guard? Monitor your child's phone. Look at whatever your child consumes, because whatever they watch and hear, it shapes them in a way. Look at the content your child watches. Your child can't be following the likes of San, Buji, the likes of Tando. You have to be on guard as a parent, because what are they influencing them to do? Time and time again, there will be a scandal of Sian Buji that is breaking the internet time and time again, and your child is following that person. What are they learning from them? A lot of these influencers, they are being followed by kids who are under 16. And you are wondering why your child is wearing a miniskirt and shaking her pom-pom. You are wondering, where is this behavior coming from? Because I don't shake my pom-pom. She is seeing it somewhere else. Your well-known famous influencers, they are influencing them to do these things. So as a parent, be on guard. You are a parent for a reason. You took this assignment. Carry it with caution and be on watch guard with your child. Because one mistake, your child would be astray. So make sure that you take your job as a parent seriously. And stop giving your kids phones under the age of 16. I understand when you are 16 and above, there are certain applications that you have to start, like preparing for university, applying. You also have to have your email accounts checked every now and again. But for a 16-year-old, why are you applying? Applying for a job? What varsity are you applying for? So this is why, for me, I would advise against a parent to buy her child a cell phone at the age that is below 16. Like, I don't see the need for you to buy your child a cell phone. But obviously, if you want your child to be influenced by Con, be influenced by the likes of Cardi B, Ice Spice, I don't know these other artists, but if you want your child to be inspired by people like that, then it's fine. But get one thing straight. I saw a video, a podcast that Cardi B went to. And when she was talking about her kids, you can see that this woman is hands-on on her kids. She was saying that there are certain extra activities that her kids get to after school hours. She was like, I don't care how tired they are. They have to go and take those lessons. The piano lesson, the whatever lesson, they have to go and take those lessons. I don't care how tired they are. There is no idle time for them. Yes, there are rest days, but there is no idle time for them to be like going and like, oh, I just want to go and listen to mom. No, they have extra activities to keep them busy, shape their minds, mold them, grow them to be the person that she wants them to become. She was like, I don't want my kids to be like me. And she makes sure on that. There was a time she was listening to her music, and her daughter happened to get into a room where she was listening her music, and she literally closed her ears so that she does not hear a word. That's how these parents are cautious when it comes to their kids. And you are buying your child a cell phone to listen to the very same person who closes her daughter's ears when she gets into a room when she's listening to her music, and your child is listening to that person's music. Make that make sense? So I'm afraid if you buy your child a phone that is not monitored and that you have no access to, I'm afraid, shame, you are creating a recipe for disaster. It's gonna blow in your face. Both of you are gonna get burned. Let your child be free and be a child. Don't buy them these gadgets. Because another thing, as parents, I've seen that when these parents buy their kids phones, they don't have time limit. Like, okay, that's it for the day. I'm not going to let you go and sleep with the phone. Before 7 p.m., I take your phone to be with me. You let your kids to be watching these blue screen lights the whole night, looking at videos of people twerking and doing certain things. Excuse me. And you're like, oh, maybe she's probably sleeping, and she's not. She's watching and listening to things that she has no business listening to. And watching like a phone in the nights, the blue screen, it's not good for a child's brain development. The research says that. But get your child, your choice. Please do let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this.